When you're world building, and when you're world building cities in particular, you've got to remember this golden rule. Any big group of people is going to result in its own character. It's one of these really cool things about being human. You are, and I hope this applies to everyone watching, a person with hopes and dreams and empathy and fears and history and probably your own issues and your own solutions and your own joy and things like that. But when you're in a crowd, you are still you, an individual person, but suddenly that crowd has its own little bit of character. If you've ever been to like live theatre stuff, you'll know that the crowd kind of becomes its own character. And this scales up. If you look at cities, they have character. Look at a city like New York and you tell me that that doesn't have character. And it's made of both the history of the city and the people within the city. And what's cool then, from a world builder's perspective, if you're looking at a city or a country, you can start with the character of the city, and then that can kind of imply a lot of little bits of history. So like New York City, I see as like this dragon just like squatting in. I've only been to New York a couple of times, so sorry locals. You have a different relationship. That's also true for characters, right? I have a different relationship with, my friends and family than strangers do. And so my opinion of New York is heavily focused on the few times we've interacted. And again, big greedy dragons sat on the side of the United States. Good fun though. Whereas a city like Las Vegas, that always gave me the vibe of like a very, how could I put it, untrustworthy man in a very shiny suit. Whereas a city like London, it's just a little bit more proper, it's real, it's blah, blah, blah. And so you can use all of this kind of shorthand of imagining your city and your country and your locations as a character, and then use that to inform the decisions as your players or your characters explore that world. I hope that made sense. I'm very tired today, but anyway, have a lovely day. Okay, bye.